summertime and the living is easy, or so the song goes, especially the camping life if you're so inclined. Hi there, Grant McComey here, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And speaking of camping, if you're a relative newcomer to Oregon and you just don't know how to get started, where to go, what equipment to use, well, you're going to love this week's edition of Grant's Getaways because we join the Oregon Parks and Recreation Department for a wonderful experience camping up at a state park that'll show you everything you need to know when you hear that cry, "Let's go camping." It's Saturday morning, and the Markman family hopes to leave all their worries behind on a special weekend campout at Silver Falls State Park.
Steak. Smell it.
First and foremost, it's just us getting together as a family on a weekend. Getting away from the city and getting into nature is a great experience too.
I want them to have an appreciation of nature. I want them to feel like they can set up the tent themselves. I want them to think it's really fun to go camping.
Have fun and not work. That's a key message for the folks who sign up for Oregon State Park's program called Let's Go Camping. It's like a class in Camping 101, where there are no assumptions made about outdoor skills, abilities, or experiences, and everyone pitches in to get started.
My husband travels a lot, and I really don't want to wait around for him, so I'm going to need my kids to do a lot of these things, so we can just go.
If you haven't done camping and you're a little bit intimidated by it, it's a great way to start. I mean, it's a low-risk, highly educational way, great family-oriented approach to doing it.
Kevin Farron and a core volunteer group operate 12 Let's Go Camping seminars at as many state parks through the summer.
A lot of the gear is already checked out. This is always just full of stuff.
If you don't own the gear, that's okay because they'll loan it to you. A tent, bags, pads, and stove, so you're on the right path. And the price is right, too. For this weekend, 8 families signed up, and each family paid just $20 to go to camping school.
It's a very close-knit family environment. You know, we're all camping together. We have the core group of volunteers out here. It's not necessarily a summer camp. We don't want parents to come and unload their kids. That's not the goal of the program, but we do have many kid activities, kid and adult-friendly activities. It's going to be a learning experience for everybody.
I'm going here, we're parking our car here, we're going to be back by this time. If I don't call you by this time, then you can be concerned.
Park rangers assist the class with lessons on safety. For example, the 10 essentials that you'd take on a hike. And volunteers also show and share camping techniques, like the proper way to build a fire.
You guys ready to light it?
Yeah!
There's even a cooking lesson, Dutch oven style.
Everybody loves Dutch oven cooking. It's something, you know, it's new to most people, and you get a tasty treat at the end. So it's very interactive. The kids help out back and forth the whole time.
The guides here help the kids. The first year they taught them how to fish. They show us how to make a fire using just flintstones. They take us on guided hikes and teach us a little about the flora and fauna. All those things are really important to us.
We live in a neighborhood, which is great, but I really want them to have a more wild experience. So that's what I hope to get out of camping.
I think they're getting there.
Yeah, they're wild. Yeah, they're okay.
It's a go-to program for somebody that's, first starting.
BRYAN Jones is a lifelong Oregon camper who volunteers with the program. He wouldn't trade a minute of his experiences teaching Oregon's next generation of campers.
I saw online that Oregon State Parks was looking for volunteers, and I clicked on the link on Facebook, and then volunteer for a weekend to show, and maybe an inexperienced family, how, the pleasures and the great area that we call Oregon, and just show them how to set up a tent, show them how to make a fire, take them on a little nature hike.
What's your greatest hope for these newcomers?
That they're gonna go out next weekend and visit a state park or visit a county park, or and go experience the joys of camping as a family. And it's good for family bonding, friendship. They're gonna go home Sunday at noon, and they're gonna be like, hey, next week, if you guys want, that family is going to be able to go out on their own and have a lot better idea.
I hope to see the families all leave with smiling faces. I hope they're enthused and excited to return. They realize how much fun it really was. Hopefully they come back for 2 nights next time. If you can come and make a weekend out of it, it's really worth it, and it's wonderful.
The Let's Go Camping classes continue at various state park campgrounds through the summer. Space is limited and reservations are required. You can check out the details on the Travel Oregon website. And while you're there, be sure to check out the latest travel contest called Oregon Adventurecation. You can enter for a chance to win one of 3 all-inclusive trips to play golf, cycle wine country, or mix it up with rafting, hiking, or rock climbing, even skiing. More details right here on the Travel Oregon website. So until next week, get out here and explore Oregon, perhaps with a sleeping bag and a tent, and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComie.